Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency, often described as the world's first cryptocurrency. It allows people to send and receive value over the internet without relying on banks, governments, or any central authority. Instead, Bitcoin operates on a peer-to-peer network using blockchain technology, which ensures transparency, security, and trust through cryptography. Origins and history. Bitcoin was created in 2008 by an unknown person or group using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto. Nakamoto published a white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system that outlined the concept of a digital currency operating independently from traditional financial institutions. In January 2009, Nakamoto released the first Bitcoin software and mined the first block of the Bitcoin blockchain, known as the Genesis block. Embedded in this block was a message referencing a newspaper headline about bank bailouts, signaling Bitcoin's intended role as an alternative financial system. For years, Bitcoin was mostly a niche experiment among cryptography enthusiasts and programmers. But over time, it gained wider attention as a revolutionary form of money, especially after the first known Bitcoin transaction occurred in May 2010 when 10,000 Bitcoins were exchanged for 2 pizzas, a landmark event known as Bitcoin Pizza Day. How does Bitcoin work? Bitcoin operates on a decentralized network of computers called nodes that collectively maintain a public ledger called the blockchain. This ledger records every Bitcoin transaction ever made, ensuring transparency and preventing double spending. Blockchain. The blockchain is a chain of blocks, each containing a batch of transactions. New blocks are created roughly every 10 minutes. Mining. Bitcoin transactions are validated and added to the blockchain through a process called mining. Miners use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical puzzles. The first miner to solve the puzzle adds a new block to the chain and receives newly minted Bitcoins as a reward, along with transaction fees. Decentralization. Unlike traditional currencies controlled by governments, Bitcoin's decentralized design means no single entity can manipulate its supply or transactions. Supply limit. Bitcoin's total supply is capped at 21 million coins, creating scarcity similar to precious metals like gold. This cap is hard-coded into the protocol and is expected to be reached around the year 2140. Key features of Bitcoin. Digital scarcity. With only 21 million Bitcoins ever to exist, Bitcoin is designed to be scarce, making it resistant to inflation unlike fiat currencies which can be printed endlessly. Security. Bitcoin's security relies on cryptographic techniques and the massive computing power of miners. This makes it very difficult for any malicious actor to alter the transaction history or double spend coins. Pseudonymity. While Bitcoin transactions are public on the blockchain, the identities behind addresses are not directly linked to individuals. This provides privacy, though transactions can sometimes be traced with enough effort. Permissionless. Anyone with internet access can use Bitcoin without needing approval from any bank or government. Divisibility. 1 Bitcoin can be divided into 100 million smaller units called satoshis, allowing for microtransactions. Uses and adoption. Initially, Bitcoin was mostly used as an experimental digital currency and store of value by tech-savvy individuals. Over time, its uses expanded significantly. Store of value, often called digital gold, Bitcoin is used by many as a hedge against inflation and currency devaluation, especially in countries with unstable economies. Investment. Bitcoin has attracted millions of investors and institutional players. Its price volatility has made it both an attractive and risky asset. Remittances. Bitcoin allows for fast and low-cost international money transfers without intermediaries. Payments. Some merchants and service providers accept Bitcoin as payment, enabling borderless transactions without traditional banking fees. Financial inclusion. Bitcoin offers access to financial services for people without bank accounts, particularly in developing regions. Challenges and criticisms. Despite its groundbreaking technology and growing adoption, Bitcoin faces several challenges. Volatility. Bitcoin's price has historically been highly volatile, with dramatic booms and busts, making it less practical as a stable currency. Scalability: the Bitcoin network can only process a limited number of transactions per second, leading to congestion and high fees during peak usage. Solutions like the Lightning Network are being developed to address this. Regulatory concerns: governments around the world have varied in their stance toward Bitcoin, some embracing it, others banning or restricting its use due to concerns about money laundering, tax evasion, and financial stability. Environmental impact: Bitcoin mining consumes significant electricity, leading to criticism about its carbon footprint. Efforts are underway to use renewable energy sources and improve mining efficiency. Impact on the financial world: Bitcoin's emergence has profoundly impacted finance, technology, and society. It pioneered the cryptocurrency industry, leading to thousands of alternative cryptocurrencies, altcoins, and blockchain projects. It challenged traditional concepts of money, sovereignty, and trust, inspiring new decentralized finance, DeFi, applications. It sparked debates on the future of money, privacy, and regulation. Major companies and financial institutions have started to integrate Bitcoin, either as a payment option or as part of their investment portfolios. Central banks are researching digital currencies inspired by Bitcoin's blockchain technology but controlled by governments, called central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. The future of Bitcoin: Bitcoin's future remains subject to debate, but many see it as a lasting innovation with potential to reshape the global financial system. Its key questions include: will it become a widely accepted global currency or remain primarily a store of value? Can scalability and environmental concerns be resolved? How will governments regulate or adopt Bitcoin? What technological improvements will enhance its usability and security? Summary: Bitcoin is the first successful decentralized digital currency, leveraging blockchain technology to enable secure, transparent, and trustless financial transactions without intermediaries. Since its inception in 2008, it has evolved from an obscure digital experiment into a global phenomenon influencing money, finance, and technology. Despite challenges like volatility, scalability, and regulatory uncertainty, Bitcoin continues to attract users, investors, and innovators, potentially shaping the future of money and the Internet.